Hello, hello. I'm Mahet. Happy reset, everybody. It's been a good day. Servers came up so fast. I was all confused and not worried, but confused when they said it was going to be 4-hour maintenance. But we're good. We're back. And I was thinking, I still haven't gotten any of the mounts that we've been working on. Um, but I wanted to start by looking at some of these achievements. So, hello, Malvenu. Usually, when a new expansion starts, I go and look at some of the world PvP achievements, like this, a Champions Tour, to see what we can work on. So, I'm just gonna check out which world quests are up, and I probably have to turn war mode on to do that. So, let's just portal straight to Dornogal to start. Because, sometimes the world quests don't show up when they're supposed to. Ooh, and we should actually do our, N'Zoth invasion and stuff for our stinky sack pet. Just had to be that one. Yeah, some just, collecty, achievey stuff for today. Alright, so we don't need Foggy Face-Off. But if I turn on war mode and check the map, what do we got? Nothing. Foggy Face-Off. Ugh. I think there's often two. No, just one. Alright, well I guess we don't need to do that. Good to know. I'll park her here anyways. This is the character we've been doing that on. I guess we could check Ajkahet for a war box, whatever those are called. Why not? Might as well. Yeah. And then, yeah, we'll see what other sort of achievement thingies we can work through. Starting with the Uldum and maybe Vuldun. Not emissary caches. Paragon boxes. Paragon boxes. Alright, it would seem that there is no PvP box up. So she can just live here. And we'll hop on my mage to see what can be done there. The one good thing about doing all those laps of Herondar for the rare drop mounts is those shards that I think you need 500 of to get a mount. We might have 100, give or take now. So I guess there's an argument to be made for having that mount drop last, but we'll see. I don't particularly want to spend all stream doing laps for rares again this Tuesday. Oh, but we should look at some prey, because we got prey achievements. Yeah, lots to consider. I don't know if I've maxed out all of my whatchamacallit, Satharil's rep? I must have. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Very good. All right, let's see BFA things. We need... Nope, that's not BFA. Oh, yep, Voldenai. Okay, we need to go do this for the Paragon box. Hello, Torin. I think next month we're finally getting those Sunwalker totems in the trading post. I don't have a Tauren Paladin, but I like the sound of that. Okay. So, how are you doing today, Malvenu? We need... Ooh, we're gonna be close to another chance at Mira's Jukebox, but I don't think we're gonna get another chance today. Unfortunate. Still need to do the work. And even if we did get a chance, that would put us at... it says 4 attempts, but I think it's more than that. Good evening, Fianella. How's it going? Doing fine. Thanks for asking. Yeah. I was so tired this weekend. So tired. I would have been extremely happy for a long weekend, an extra day. But I think I've recovered, and the weather is so nice. Just like lovely to go take a little walk. Maybe we'll go to the park after stream. I don't know. The sun is setting nice and late. Yeah. All right. I have my next video like 80% done. That feels pretty good. That should come out tomorrow. Where's this? Oh, okay. What do we want to do here? World boss. Okay, that's good. I just try to do whichever world quests are like the fastest. So it looks like Gut the Glutton slain, World Boss slain, and then Shell Game. Probably the speediest options. Although these are a lot of good ones. If we're close to our Paragon box, I'll do a couple extra. Oh dear. It's always the rares in the caves. How do I get to you? I just said this was gonna be easy. Ugh.
There is a dangerous creature nearby. You must
Oh, okay. He's not actually under me. Never mind. Hello, Macho. How's it going? Oh boy.
for lending your strength.
We are after Mira's jukebox.
A champion of the devoted.
Oh, hello, Jim. Shall we turn your camera on, buddy?
A dangerous
Probably.
threat lurks nearby. Destroy it.
Where's our gym cam? Oh, that's not it. Oh, an ad right after you said hello. Who knows? That stinks. Well, hello again, assuming the ad is done. You'd think that it would be more obvious to me when the ads are running, but it is not. Alas. Alright, Shell Game. Oh yeah, so the Drag Race, WoW Drag Race Episode 2 has been properly kicked off announcement-wise. That will be on Sunday afternoon. I'm competing, which I think will be super fun. I've got my transmogs ready. I got my... Oh my goodness, I can't talk while I'm doing this. I have no idea what... what items I just saw. I did say hi, Macho. Sorry about the ads, but welcome. We saw Jaws, right? Okay, yeah, usually I'm more on the ball. I gotta pay attention for a second here. Okay, robot, crab. Obviously we can see the crab. I love puzzle world quests. Robot, very good. Crystal, did we get yeah. There we go. Tortoise, Valkyr, Tortoise. The Nazjatar, like, bejeweled ones were the best, obviously. Blood, Wisp. Alright. Valkyr. and our little blood. All right. So we can see how close we are to getting our Paragon box over here. Anyways, what reminded me of the drag race thing is that on top of like having costumes sort of ready to go ahead of time, some transmogs, I also had to go through my entire toy box to see what sort of like fun things I can use during the contest. And holy smokes, that took a long time. Hello, Nomad, how's it going? I think I got to like, it's alphabetical order, so I got to like F and had a ton of things saved that I wanted to use. I'm like, oh my god, I'm nowhere near through the, what am I saying? Through the alphabet. Okay. Ooh, thumbs up, very good. I don't think we can get 900 more rep just from the world quest, because these ones are only like 75 each, so I guess we'll just have to wait. We won't get another shot at Mira's jukebox until these quests come back up. It's just not worth it. Alright, well let's do the Uldum ones. This one, sadly, I had a chance at the other day. Didn't get it, so we're back to almost 0 with the Cursed Dune Watcher. Oh yeah, the Stinky Sack is from a rare. Okay, but Cursed Dune Watcher, we gotta go do the quests, even though we won't have a shot at that today either. You know, it's Tuesday, we gotta do our chores, so on and so forth. How is it we sign up for house tours on your Discord? I signed up to it last stream, but can see where to request them. If you're in the Discord and you've used the roles channel correctly, then you just throw your name in the ring in the house tour sign up channel, and I've got a list going for the next like 3 weeks. The next 2 weeks are EU, and then the week after that will be NA again. There's thank you, Malvinu. There's some fluidity to that. We might do a mix of NA and EU depending on like how many people there are in a given week, but yeah, basically you go to the Discord, make sure you have access to all the channels, and then just like let me know in the tour sign up channel, and I'm keeping track. We did a lot last week. I might do slightly less this Sunday because somebody used the word museum fatigue and I thought that was really appropriate. There's like kind of a ceiling where your brain just stops being able to process all the cool things you're seeing. Tours. Had to react to not a bot. Exactly, yeah. That's a common issue, which is a little bit funny because I feel like plenty of Discords use the like react for a role thing to prove your human business, but I do often have to go into the welcome channel and tag people to encourage them to prove they aren't a robot. Because I just don't want to do it myself because we do get spammers. I had to ban someone this morning for trying to sell a laptop. I don't know. I'm sure that's not actually what they were trying to do, but there was shenanigans, you know? Should I add a screenshot as a sneak peek? Totally up to you. Most people haven't been. Not required at all. Just know that, yeah, if you're EU, then this Sunday I think still has space. And if you're NA, then it's going to be a couple weeks. Just because I have subbed to an EU account for 4 weeks. So I want to get those ones sort of front loaded, and then I'll resub again in the future, but that's just kind of how we're doing things for the time being. I'm EU. Okay, yeah. So you probably haven't counted if I'm being honest, but I think you're probably good for this Sunday, which will be starts at 3:30 Central European time, And depending on where you are on the list, I feel like we're averaging like 15 or 20 minutes a house, kind of depending on the size of the house. Although I haven't gone back and like done any highlight reels from this past Sunday just yet. I am a little behind, but I get weekends off, so perfect. Excellent. Yeah. And I try to do a longer stream on weekends also. Okay, I'm just trying to get rares for this because it goes a lot faster if we just kill rares. Mine's better to do later in the day when it's dark. Oh, okay, it's a spooky house. Yeah, it's tricky. It can be tricky if your house is really atmospheric and you aren't there because, like, obviously I can't use the Hearthlight Armillary. I think that would be fantastic if guests could use the Armillary and then you could just like leave a note for people being like, oh, make sure to use this setting, the midnight setting or whatever. The outside pops more. Yeah. Okay. Got it. Yeah, the plot my alliance house is on changes pretty drastically based on the light, so I get it. Oh, we just need a couple more. Do you use the housing music add-on? I don't. I'm like, chronically like a slow adopter of any given thing. Like it takes a lot for me to add an add-on or an extension or something to like all factions of my life. Factions isn't the word I wanted to use, but facets. Yeah. I'm always fussy and skeptical for way longer than is reasonable. It's great when you go into people's house and you hear the music they've set. Oh, that's interesting. That's nice that you can hear it. I kind of assumed that would be just for you in the same way that like the Hearthlight Armillary is kind of only usable by you. Smart to be slow to adopt new things on your computer. Yeah. Yeah. We try. If you are in a spooky house, they can set spooky music. Yeah, that's cool. I've been meaning to download the guest book add-on, and I haven't done that yet. Oh my god, my bags are a mess. Alright, where does that leave us? Oof. Alright, just a little bump. So, okay, let's sell some things real quick because my bags are atrocious. I think next we will go... Oh, I need to send those to my rogue. We'll check out what prey is available and cross-reference that against the ones we need. So we can do that on this character to start. Hello, Madfingers. How's it going? You can set just for you or for everyone. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I should remember at some point to check out not only the housing, the music add-on, but the guest book. I could probably just do that now, actually. I don't think I've even updated my add-ons this week. Hello, Miss Cenobite. How's it going? I feel like it's been a minute since we've seen you. Alright, let's this guest book. And housing music. I assume that's not what it's called. Oh, that is what it's called. Alright, we'll see. Finally a bit better. How are you? I'm doing okay. Yeah. Recovered from the weekend. The weekend was a little hard on me. Good, but the heat is melting me. Oh no. Where do you live? I know I've got a friend traveling to Florida this week and it seems awfully hot there. It's about like 10 degrees Celsius hotter than it is here, which is too much for me. It's like 20 here. which I guess is like low 70s Fahrenheit. Something in that realm. When you go to My House, music makes it much better. Okay, interesting, interesting. You can make your own playlist from any music in the game. Yeah, it's hard to know, like, what music to choose from. I know in the Garrison, I was always... Oh, wait, that's not what I wanted to do. I have too many things open. Close. I still had my video editing software open. I think that's part of what just happened there. Belgium is 30 Celsius right now. Oh no. 33 Celsius in the UK. That's crazy. It's so early to be that hot. Yeah, it's like 20 here today. Very respectable. I either had Darkmoon Faire or TBC Silvermoon theme playing. Those seem like good ones, Malvenu. I always thought that I wanted to listen to the Lament of the Highborn. I guess the Sylvanas song. And then I would put it on and be like, I absolutely don't want to be doing this. And then I would choose something else and have like the same feeling all over again. It's weird. All right, what nightmare praise do we need? Not too many. All right, let's test my short-term memory real quick. What do we got? Sunbreaker, Burning Shadow, Gloom Song, Swiftglade. We need Sunbreaker, Swiftglade. And what was the first one? Sunbreaker. Okay, Gloom Song and Burning Shadow we don't need. Okay. Ooh, do I want to do these on my mage? I guess so. I will do, yeah, Sunbreaker and Swiftglade for the achievement. Sunbreaker. My mage isn't especially well geared, but we'll be fine.
Extinguish their flame.
Yeah. I think I mean, especially since making the YouTube videos, I've probably got a better lock on what music I like now. Because I often just go and get in-game music to be the background track for anything I'm doing. So like the Borealis theme or what have you. Maybe I'll make better choices now. Plus the Garrison music was kind of limited. Oh. Okay. Chance at a pet. Where'd she go? I think, so this is the pet that this rare drops is a 1 in 20 chance, we learned last week. Oh, I'm getting ambushed too. Uh-oh. I don't think I have any traps. It's not great. Ow! No. Okay. Hero's Rest music is soothing? Yeah. Alright. Well, as I said, I don't play this character very much, and her gear's not very good, and I don't have any traps, looks like. So a lot of things went wrong there. At least we didn't have any progress to lose, I guess. Oh, again with the ambushing? That's not fair. I'm just gonna die again. Okay, we're running away. This is so silly. Maybe the Resurrection Angel soundtrack, yeah. Okay. Let's see. Signed up for the Discord, added a couple of picks, but no big spoilers. Excellent. Okay. I'm a little behind on actually updating my list, but I will get on that pretty soon. That's the plan. I would like to kill this rare.
I'm out of range.
I would like to kill this rare without getting ambushed, if at all possible. Okay, this is going better. I knew I should have just like picked a character that actually has some gear, but you know, we're fine now. It'd be really nice if the pet just dropped. It didn't. Alright, well, we can concentrate on the prey stuff now. I don't want to tell you how to play mage, but mirror image and invis are your friends. Yeah, I know. There was several buttons that I probably should have pressed that I didn't. The muscle memory is not there.
Kill for me. Now!
We thought of invis eventually. So. As a mage, I know that one. Shift and 2 on my mouse, then run. Yeah. My, I'm in danger button is almost always the, like, the bottom left on my mouse. So, like, invis, vanish, etc. Feign death, you know. We don't always get it right. We're the same there. Ray of Frost is your delete key. Like Touch of Death, but not quite. Yeah. It's frustrating too, because like I used to play this character a ton. So like I know what I should be doing, but yeah, the muscle memory. It's lacking. I do like Ray of Frost, though. I think I liked channeled... Pardon me. I think I like channeled abilities. I was reflecting on that the other day, because I was playing... my Shadow Priest. And... I was like, I wonder why... I'm enjoying Shadow Priest, Demon Hunter, and then my Monk, which is my main, so much. And I was like, oh, they all have, like, a fair number... of channeled stuff, actually. Kind of. Demon Hunter less so, but you get to use I-Beam a lot. Ouch. Alright, there we go.
It's too far away.
We survived an ambush. Oh. God damn it. I need to kill a critter real fast. Uh-ohs. There we go. We did it! Oh, we didn't do it. Just kidding. Do I have any potions? Can I survive this?
Lightbloom Athran is overgrown. Help my Farstriders tame the area.
Okay, yeah, we lived through the debuff. Okay. Ice block. I don't have ice block. I have ice cold. Yeah, but ice block would have been good.
Can you taste their fear?
Interesting. Did they do something with the prey progress? Did they change it? Because I didn't do very many things there. I found a good way to do light up lettering on the outside of your building if you ever want to do that. Oh, interesting. Oh, I've missed so many messages while trying not to die. Mage has to tell you I have an oh shit button on my mouse too, yeah. First you say it, then you press it. Nothing worse than when you get new spells and a new expansion and you have to stuff. Oh, and you, yeah, I've just left my interrupt on my healers. And I still hit it sometimes, but like I feel like if I don't, then I'm just gonna never interrupt. I'm already getting that habit. I don't mind you being a backseat driver. I'm not gonna take it personally. I'm so out of practice with the mage. It's probably really painful. As of last week, if you die, you no longer lose prey progress. Oh, weird. Okay. I mean, that's fine, I guess. Spell steal also dispels the ghost. Oh. Which I also don't have talented, but good to know. I just have the starter build on, so it's not actually that useful. What are you using for light up lettering? I'm warming up to the idea of having a, hang on, my brain will get there. Like a community neighborhood for us. I think the Discord is big enough now that we could justify that. Are we? Oh, jeez. Alright. Not my finest work, but we lived. We getting good gear? Yes. Great. We'll take an upgrade. Good morning, Mahat. Good morning, Effie. How's it going? Happy reset. Anything that dispels its buff will dispel the ghost, yeah. I have so many like knocks and CCs and stuff as a monk that I kind of forget about like dispels. Currently trying several builds for Devour DH with Void Guard. It's painful. Yeah. I can't get into Devourer. I don't think I mind it as a spec. It just doesn't feel like a demon hunter, if that makes sense. We want Swiftglade? Yeah, okay, so we're gonna do one more. Any fight you can walk away from is a victory. Very true. Yeah, it doesn't matter how we win. We got there. Melting slowly over here in Europe. Yeah, some folks were saying it's like over 30 Celsius. That's too hot. Toronto at its worst gets to like high 30s, and that's rare, and people stop going outside. So it's only May. It should not be over 30 degrees. That's crazy. Do all of your, like, that's not the way I wanted to phrase that question. Do you guys have air conditioning? Because some parts of Canada just don't, because they never get that hot. Toronto has air conditioning, but like the West Coast often doesn't. The spoilers was a reply to what I'm using for outside lighting. Oh, okay. I was kind of like wondering about that. Like, is nobody gonna tell me what the outside lighting stuff is? Did I miss something? No, oh no AC, yeah. That's tough. I lived most of my life in parts of the country that didn't need AC, but like when you need it, you need it. Yeah. Which, if you're not used to hot weather, is definitely at 30 degrees. Yeah. 3 p.m. when I got in my car, it was 41. Oh, in the UK. Was it 41 like in your car, or?
Train their anguish.
That sucks. That's too hot. I guess I'll kill this thing. I knew I was in a very special place when I got off the plane in Honolulu and realized International Airport had no exterior walls. Oh my goodness. Yeah. That's scary for it to be 40 degrees in May for the UK. Because it's usually milder there than it is here. From my, like, as far as I understand. And we don't get to 40 until like July, August. That's really frightening. "44 degrees in the attic and thundering." Ugh. At least there's relief with the rain, maybe? That's tough. Although the rain brings other problems, as I mentioned on Sunday. Flooding is always possible. I know a couple of you are like from the American South and are like, what do you mean? That's not hot, but we're fragile as cold weather people. Um, 9:50 p.m. My living room is still 29. I'm so sorry, guys. That sucks. It's so uncomfortable. We had an aircon fitted last month, worth every penny. Yeah. Even if it's just for like a couple rooms, it can make a pretty huge difference. Yeah. Heat is horrible. I miss winter and the snow already. I'm like kind of with you. I really like the winter. I like winter sports. I appreciate that like you can always put on more layers. I have like a little gas fireplace. Which Jim loves. Actually, I could adjust the Jim cam. It's just his little ears right now. There, now you get ears and butt. We've been getting a lot of rain this past week in Tennessee. Usually that occurs March, April, July, August when it truly gets hot. Yeah. Covers the entire house. That's really good. We have to start getting up really early to walk the dogs. Oh, Malvinu, does it get so hot that their paws will burn? It can get that way here in like July, August. There was a year actually, so Toronto has an island that's just like kind of touristy stuff, but it's got some beaches. It's nice summer activity to go over to the island. But there was a year where the ferry decks were so hot that everybody's dog paws were getting mangled. The videos were terrible. Yeah, exactly. We'll melt. Yeah. Candles, cozy coats, cuddle with the cat, winter lovely. That's true. The cats are also more likely to come sleep with me at night. Cricket almost always sleeps with me, but Jimmy's more of a, like, it's gotta be chilly for that to happen kind of guy. Yeah. Yeah. I'm prone to heat stroke, which isn't great either. Turns out if you've had it once, then you're, like, more likely to get it again for whatever reason. I don't remember why that is, but I got it a couple times as a kid. I don't know, I think just because I was like constantly outside and didn't know any better. But it's not great. Oops. I think I spy some new draperies around James. Those curtains have been there for a while, but yeah.
Kill for me. Now!
Oh, I need to kill a moth or something. Ah. There we go. Oof. The like kill something immediately debuff is extra scary on a caster. Always makes me nervous. Okay. How is it where you are, Mrs. Lace-Knitter? We've been talking weather. And like, the rain was obviously super bad here, but I guess that's all done now.
Pathetic holdout.
Use your delete key. I have to find something to delete first. But you're right. Ooh, okay, we should kill the rare, right? Because we still need the mounts. Oh, this is just not the right character for this. Ouch. There we go. Nothing. That was attempt 121 for the Herondar mounts. Oh god. Those numbers are really starting to get to me. I swear I was only half joking when I said going to map Ray of Frost to my delete key. If it was convenient, I would put Touch of Death on delete, but it's pretty far from everything. What I'm really saying is don't be hesitant to delete a non-elite. It doesn't have to be a critter. Yeah. I just don't like have very much faith in this character. Very windy today, but sunny at 25. Oh, that's hotter than it is here. That's weird. Alright, I'm gonna need to heal a little. I'm trying to remember that Recuperate exists. Alright. And that didn't really do anything. Let's put some potions on our bars. And I still don't have any traps, not that it really matters. Okay. I should check what sort of armor I can catalyze also. I definitely don't have... I think I had 2-piece on this, but anyway. Alright, on we go. Okay, well this is certainly easier than the last one. Nice cloth wearing caster, rogue's dream target. Yeah. How's the PvP been for folks that partake in Midnight? I have no idea. I haven't done any of it.
I need to target some
Alright.
Oh,
There we go.
but a necessity.
What do we get? A
Let
trinket
sacrifice
that I
be
don't
honored.
need. That's fine. Alright, and then we'll check what hard and normal ones we need. I'll probably do those on different characters, just for different... Move the gear around, you know? I left PvP behind long ago, yeah. Haven't done much PvP yet. Although I do know I hate the new BG. Oh no. Not a PvP for never will be, yeah. I like to dabble, but like I actually just haven't heard anybody talk about it. Like, are the changes good? Like the class changes, whatever. Which is kind of weird that nobody's even talking about it. Let's look at the what we need first, because maybe I don't need to log over to other characters anyway. Okay. Hard mode bosses. Thornwitch, Undercroft, Canis, Theldrin. Okay, we need Thornwitch and Theldrin. Okay, so I'm just gonna go catalyze my new shoulders and whatever else I can. And then could do it on my warlock, maybe? She doesn't have very much gear. Be worth doing the hard mode ones. Use plumber, don't you? I do not. Oh, I have a bunch of catalyst charges. I could get 4-piece. That's weird. I guess we're gonna get 4-piece. Bizarre. I'll take it.
Nice.
Look at us. Must go look at murder now? I don't understand. Did I just say yeah, I'm lost. Now that you've finished your hunts, it's time for 4-piece. Yeah, really probably could have used that. Hello, Rob of the Realm, welcome. How's it going? Your trailer looks very good. What am I doing? We're working through prey achievements at the moment. Riveting content. You looked amazing in the trailer. I liked the finale with the the heap of snow and then it like rotates into a little ice cube. That worked out really nicely. YouTube doesn't like the M word. See you later. Yeah. Who knows? I don't get it. I'm going to assume they meant they're going to watch like true crime or something. I don't know. The trailer looks, yeah, super good. I got all my costumes ready, all my toys on some action bars. It's gonna be good. All right. I suppose we should check the catalyst before we do this time. I don't think this character really has any gear, but we'll look. The queen is gonna work and slay, and the queen is gonna work and slay that runway. I love your drag name. Thank you. I was so scared of coming up with a drag name, and it wasn't that bad. Wasn't that bad at all. Alrighty. Where did you get that name? I mean, I definitely had the internet help me. But I had like pretty specific like ideas in mind. I'm like, well, I have to use the word fist. Obviously, it's a monk, it's Drag Race. Like, how can we not get into that? So, yeah. Bless the internet, truly. Yeah. Okay. We are, we need to look at Prey. Hard mode. I know I just did this, but my short-term memory is atrocious. We're doing Thornwitch and Theldrin, right? Let's look again real fast. Thornwitch. Theldrin. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Thornwitch. And then once we get down to like 1 or 2 in each of these, then I'll start using the quest where you can just like pick specifically, but it doesn't seem like we don't need to do that yet. Yeah. No, I'm excited. Rob, how long was the first episode? I have lots of time. I'm not asking because I'm like worried about having to like run off and do something else. I just do not remember. 4 hours? Okay. Damn. That's a long time to be like on. Good for you. I guess I don't know how long you've been streaming, but for me, a 3-hour stream still feels like kind of the upper limit. Gonna try to cut that. I'm sure like parts of it will be a little bit smoother just because like you've done it once now, but I mean, if it's 4 hours, it's 4 hours, you know. I have to try to figure out if I can stream it or not. Oh, I don't have a pet up. No. I don't know if that's just gonna be like too much audio and like, oh, for God's sake. 1 sec. There we go. This is not what I wanted to do. What I get for trying to think about completely other things. We talked in between each category, and I'm debating like cutting those to do every other. I see. Would definitely recommend to listen to my stream because there'll be cues. Yeah, I was definitely gonna watch yours. I think it'll be too complicated probably for me to like also have my own thing going. Was more what I meant because like I have 2 monitors, but they're not huge. You know, so that's fine. I might like record my POV and do like a highlight reel of me like laughing at myself or something afterwards. That seems like it might be easier. I know people do it, right? They'll like stream while they're doing events and stuff, but we're taking baby steps over here. Yeah, do it. Yeah. I think that will be like way less distracting. So something like that. But yeah. I'm excited to see what everybody dresses up as. And the toys. I was saying earlier, I went through my whole toy library and it took forever because I have a lot of them. It's very hard to decide what to use. Excuse me, Hydra, I would like to kill you. Oh, I also, on the topic of your event, saw The Devil Wears Prada 2 on the weekend before there was flooding to deal with. That's like a separate thing. It was a weird movie. I'm not mad I saw it. It was fun, but the script, especially in the first half, was a little bit painful. You're welcome to go to my house and practice. Just a reminder, toys are good. Just can't use the ones that stay on the ground for long. Yeah. You didn't like the movie? I had fun watching it, Malvenu, but there was some stuff that just felt like, let's say like undercooked. And specifically at the beginning of the movie when they're like setting the context for everything. Oh, come on. One moment. Like Andy loses her job in the first like 5 minutes of the movie. That's not really a spoiler. And she's supposed to be like 40, right? Or like late 30s. She's an adult. She's a successful adult. And she's talking about losing her job like she's a teenager. And just like that kind of messed with me. So I think the whole movie was super fun, but like right at the onset, I was like, come on, guys, like we can do better than this, I think. That's all. I still need to see it. Yeah, it's like not as good as the first one, but it's a good time is kind of what I'm saying. Oh, I'm getting myself into trouble here. I just did a tier 8 skills Sun Killer Sanctum and only died twice. It's a win. I feel like the Devourer's combo of Monk and Evoker. Yeah, it definitely doesn't feel like Demon Hunter. I get the Evoker thing though. Yeah. It feels almost Warlock to me, to be honest, because the casts are so slow. Some of them. Gaga is my mother. Yeah, do you know, like, is there lore behind her cameo? Because her cameo was, like, the vibes were very interesting. It was, like, there's nothing wrong with it. I feel like there's a story there that I don't know. Fashion is not my bag, but I enjoyed the first movie a lot. I love the first movie. Yeah. That's all. Just triggers PTSD. Yeah. They do a lot of callbacks in the sequel. So prepare yourself. Hello, Isaac. Welcome, welcome. We're working on some Prey achievements. Yeah. Stanley Tucci. Love Stanley Tucci. His character's so good. With the Brewmaster Monk, you gotta collect the orbs to get some extra healing. Devour, you gotta collect the orbs. Yeah, that's true. Is there a Devourer ability where it'll just like... There is, right? Where you can just scoop the orbs for you, the way like spinning does for Brew? Because I feel like... I mean, I haven't played very much Devourer, but I felt like the first couple times I was trying it, I don't know, just like wasn't proccing the orb scoopy ability or something. It felt really cumbersome. Hello, Capia, welcome. I just want to know if Meryl Streep and Anne Hathaway are the main characters. They are. Okay, wait, hold on. So, Rob, assuming you're still here, I thought Anna Wintour was supposed to be in it. Is she just in the trailer? I was so frustrated. Also not a spoiler, I'm pretty sure. You guys can yell at me if you want me to shut up about it, though. I understand. But I'm trying not to say anything, like, meaningful. Reap. Yeah. I don't know. I think I just like Havoc and Vengeance so much that I don't feel the need to play Devourer. I should give it another shot, though. I'm glad other people are enjoying it. I see so many Devourers out in the wild. Yeah. Doo-doo-doo. All right. Is our... Yeah, okay. They must have done something besides just making it so your progress doesn't reset. It feels way faster. Getting to, like, the end of your prey, I mean. All right. Alrighty. We'll probably get some good gear. Well, decent gear for these. The two we're gonna do. Because I haven't really done anything on this alt. I might have done a couple like LFRs or something. They said that other things would contribute more. Okay. I mean, it's nice that it's a little bit faster. Okie dokie, one down.
I would have expected no less of a hunt.
We got a cloak that we don't need. Unfortunate. It's called Reap, and basically you gotta spawn as much as possible, and after using the I-beam, if your talent tree is set a certain way after I-beam, you can collect 15 to 25 orbs, and if your talents are in a certain order, you can spam collecting star. Got it, yeah. Yeah, I was like, I don't know. I played it a little bit. Alright, so I already forgot the other one we needed to do. It was Shadow? Theldrin. 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 Okay, there we go. And then for the normal ones, if we need any,
They have survived a long time.
might use my druid?
Tenacity.
Not sure. Was this Herondar again? Yeah. Are you guys working towards this at all? This, the prey achievements? I presume a lot of people don't care. Pretty close. Not on the normal ones, but the other ones are pretty close. I'm gonna have to carve out a little bit of time in the near future to finish some M+ goals. Oh. Gotta kill a rare. Gotta do it. Maybe we'll get a mount. That'd be nice. One mount, please. Nope. We got some shards. So I have 70 in total. That's worse than I thought. out of 500. I think I have them all except the nightmare ones done. Oh, good for you. Done with all but the normal prey achievements. Also impressive. I'm behind, turns out. I assumed people just didn't care. Well, I gotta get my act together then. We're pretty close. I've done a couple in war mode. I should probably do more of them in war mode for those achievements. The normal ones I've chipped away at just while leveling, which is kind of nice.
You're blind to their strike, then make them regret every misstep. Completely unrelated to anything I was just saying, but I also just watched a documentary, 2 documentaries on Netflix. I'm in kind of like a documentary mood. The one I just finished was, I think, called A Murder in Monaco, which was pretty fun. I didn't know, I didn't know how weird Monaco was. I knew Monaco was a strange place. Turns out it's stranger than I was aware. So that one was interesting. It was basically like a billionaire years ago, like early 2000s, I can't quite remember, was murdered, and so it's just sort of like investigating what happened and talking through like who the suspects were and why they were suspected. But I thought it was pretty good. The really bizarre one is one of the top rated on Netflix, I believe, was called The Perfect Neighbor. And it's set in Florida in this sort of low income suburb of like rental houses. And there's just this one lady who is miserable and calling the cops like constantly on her neighbors. She's just like an awful person. And sort of like what happens as a result of that. Super, super good. Super weird. The whole thing is told with police officers' body cam footage, which I was kind of worried would be frustrating, but it's an interesting storytelling device, for sure. Think I've seen that. Oh, which one? I was talking for too long, and I didn't read your comment fast enough, I don't think. The Murder in Monaco or the Perfect Neighbor? Both good. Wait until like I'm done with this guy and then I'll read the comments. There we go. The Perfect Neighbor. Yeah, did you like it? It was strange. Hello, Isaac. Sorry I had to wait the 10 minutes before I could type, but from one collector to another, hello. I have all Midnight achievements and also from other expansions, just working on grinding the ones like the bigger bag. Holy smokes. That's crazy. Good for you. I tend to be kind of like passive early in an expansion and just see like what comes naturally. And then I get like more and more driven to complete the achievements like as the expansion goes by, but like holy crap, good for you. I do have the bigger bag achievements though, both of them. They were awful. It was quite frightening as it turned out, but I always love those sorts of things. Yeah, it's like, it's a terrible story. No question, but like so interesting. And like I don't want to spoil it for anyone who might go watch it, but the neighbor who's quite unpleasant and causing a lot of the like problems basically for those around her, like insists on calling herself a doctor at some point. And so I googled it. I was like, because they never tell you what her job is. It's just like not part of the story. And she's definitely not a doctor. She was like, she worked EMS for a hot minute in her 20s or something. It was crazy. She's very self-important and probably needs to be diagnosed with something. Was insane. But yeah, like really interesting storytelling and stuff. Yeah. Man. Isaac, how many achievement points do you have? You must be like close to the max if you're just working on like the really nasty ones. Just curious how many achievement points. Yeah, there you go. 51 and change. I don't do much PvP, so that's the big problem. The PvP chunk.
Reveals their little
I'll get there eventually.
Go cover it in blood.
It's gonna have to happen one day. I'm close to 52. I don't have any of the PvP achievements of that. Oh, so we're like, I guess like maybe not neck and neck, but in a similar place. Yeah. The PvP ones are rough. I've gone through phases where I chip away at them. The world PvP ones especially, because you can outlevel those, but yeah. One day. You actually have 100 more than me. Oh, wow. I was saying earlier, I feel like I've kind of been slacking, but we are currently working on the Prey achievements, which I guess maybe you were here for when I was saying that earlier. Yeah, these guys. Well, this one currently, but we're gonna move to normal next. I haven't looked at those, what's available yet for the week. And I don't know what your philosophy towards collecting and achievements are, but like I've kind of learned that there's a limit to how much I can push myself, right? Like sometimes you just have to be like, this one's not happening right now and I'm gonna let it go for a while. So but chip away at it. It's an ultra marathon, not a sprint. It's definitely not just a marathon, but it's gonna take forever. It was crazy, actually. So I was working on my transmogs for Rob's drag race event, and I'm using my monk. And there was an outfit where I wanted kilt. Like I wanted to wear a skirt, but obviously there's not that many leather skirts in the game. So I was going through and looking at what in the collections tab, what like leather pants I don't have. And I was shocked at how few there were. There's only like a couple pages worth. Which I would not have expected, that I was like that close to having all of the leather pant transmogs. I didn't count, but I was, yeah, just really surprised. I could probably be doing better than I am currently doing. That's what happens when I try to chat and do my rotation at the same time. Yeah, man. Alright, there we go. 51, 450. I mean, that's a lot. All the Prey achievements except for the one where you have to kill 50 players, yeah. I best go to bed, almost 10:30 here, and up for work at 5 a.m. Don't see you, hopefully I'll see you on Sunday. Thanks for hanging out, Macho. Yeah, that's late. That's bedtime for sure.
From their pathetic,
I would be cranky.
we draw the strength.
Ooh, we got a trinket I can use.
Poetic, isn't
That's
it?
nice. Yeah. Yeah, the PvP are definitely like the biggest chunk of ones I don't have, and then starting around Dragonflight, I started to slip on doing the like glory achievements. I do not have, nor will I have, the 50 player kill achievement. Yeah, that one we can do without. I am gonna do this one, complete 5 prey hunts in war mode. That's fine. Maybe we'll even do that. Well, no, I'm not gonna do it when I'm on normal, because I'm just gonna ask to get murdered if I do it on a lobby. All right, let's see what our normals are, though. So we have Singularis, Talasha, Nalarak, and Emberlash. I think we have all of those. All right, so I guess we don't have to do it on normal. My philosophy here is that I'm just gonna do the ones that are offered to me until the end. Like if we get to the end of midnight and I still have like 5 of these, then I'll brute force it with his target a specific one. But I feel like if I do that now, I'm gonna burn out and get grumpy. So that's why we're kind of like taking it slow. Are you renowned 10? Oh yeah, definitely. I've got all my reps maxed. The hell is this? I don't know what that is, but I have all my other ones maxed out. That's what I did to get to renown 10. Oh, I see. Yeah. Oh, the reason I was asking about Plumber is that the changes to UI show which prey are what difficulty, more importantly, which I need for the achievement. I see. Yeah. Chat was, I think, like, all over the place when you asked that, so I didn't manage to circle back and ask what the Plumber question was about, but interesting. What else does Plumber do? Because I've never used it. And actually to that end, what else can we work on? I had like half a thought there. I don't really want to do the Void Assault stuff right now. Collections. Midnight. Oh yeah, we could look at that. No. It adds a lot of helpful UI improvements for housing. Oh, okay, interesting. Because all the things and Can I Mog It used to give me a lot more information than they currently do. I wonder if Plumber would sort of fill the gap that has grown. I've been mainly working on the profession achievements. I got all of them done except for one, which is the Broken Isles mining techniques. I'm just mailing Fell Slate Stream. I am with you. I don't have all of my midnight professions leveled yet. I have most of them, but Broken Isles mining techniques is a stinky one. I'm not there yet either. Yeah. That's a bad one. Also add some transmog UI updates. Interesting. As I said, I'm like a little resistant to adding more add-ons for the sake of it, but I have only heard good things about Plumber, so maybe that one's worth it. We could certainly go mining. This was on my mind as a horrible achievement that needs to be worked on. The lumber I'm chipping away at slowly but surely. This is too boring for stream though. I cannot do that to you guys. I can barely do it to myself. Abyss Anglers, quests for midnight, complete the Voidstorm World Quest Provision Extend. Oh yeah, we're not doing that. I just got Plumber on the weekend and I don't find it's that great, but it could be me a bit rubbish setting it up. Yeah, it's hard to know. Some of the add-ons are like really overwhelming when you first set them up. It can take a while to figure out. Delve achievement. Sorry, I'm just trying to... I had an idea of what I was going to do next, and I kind of lost it. So I'm trying to remember. we could look at professions. Maybe there's some, what do I need? Leather working, enchanting, jewel crafting, and engineering. Yeah, let's see what, if there's any like work orders that we can use to get a little bit higher. Why not? That needs doing. I posted a screenshot on the Discord regarding the hunt map. Okay. I will check it out. Also, Fayanella, you probably have a DM from me, just as a random side note. Oh. Okay. Yeah, this looks, that's handy. I've kind of gotten used to knowing, like, oh, the upper left is always the normal and the lower right is usually the nightmare one, but that's nice. I feel like it would be even better if it helped me track which ones I needed for the achievement, but yeah, I could see that being handy. Interesting. Truly appreciate you remembering to use the Discord commands because I so frequently do not. Okay, what did I say? Engineering, enchanting, leatherworking. I think there was another one, but let's go enchanting. Oof. I think jewel crafting is the worst one that I haven't finished. Plumber adds a button to the transmog UI you can drag to your action bars that allows you to quickly change. That you can do anyways. Maybe it works differently. Does it work, oh, like the mage portals? Is that what you mean? Where it's like a little drop down? Because that would be nice, actually. Then you don't have to use your, like, so many of your action bars. Professions. Oh yeah, it looks like there was, what is... Complete 4 weekly quests. Interesting. Okay, so I haven't been doing that nonsense either, but we'll get there. That seems easy. Let me see. Because yeah, the base transmog UI, I'll just pull it up. Like I can just drag these to my action bars, and that's all well and good. But if it was like the mage portals, that would be good. You can cheese it if you have alts. Yeah, that is entirely what I intend to do, is just hop on 4 different characters. All right. But I want to see if I can max out some of these. Seems like no. I don't think this is going to give me any skill ups, but we'll just do them anyways. I didn't know that until I got to week 3. Oh yeah. A lot of that stuff is pretty good for like brute forcing. Alright, so that didn't give me any skill ups. Recipes. Ugh. It's just that everything is so expensive. The dawn crystals are stinky. Alright. I mean... We are pretty close. I can do 2 of these helm enchants, and that'll get us to 95. So, I guess that's better than nothing. Oof. Oh no. My computer's very angry. It'll be fine. I need many, many motes of energy. Yep. And radiant shards. Alright. At least you can sell the enchants for like a reasonable amount. Oh, then I do have vellum. $95. And I have more petrified roots on other characters, but I don't have any other dawn crystals, I don't think. So that we can hang on to this. Not hang on to this. We can slow roll it. I don't want to spend all my gold just yet.
It's still recharging.
We'll check out a different profession. Posted more screenshots of plumber, transmog, quick access. Okie dokie. I will look. Okay, hang on. Is it different? Maybe I'll just have to download it and see for myself. Because I haven't been using the new transmog abilities probably as much as I could be. Hello, Emeros. How's it going? Well, I was working on a video earlier. That should come out tomorrow. So that's what this is about. But I was on my way to Silvermoon to do some leather working for achievement reasons. Yeah. Oh, I'm getting hungry. Guess it's about that time. Is that a bassinet? Yeah, basically. I was having some like creative block with housing stuff, and I think we just saw some cool kids stuff in the tours, and I suddenly wanted to make kid stuff. Even though I'm not a kids person. It's not that's not who I am. Alright. We'll do this one because it's easy. Jim has left the building. Yeah, he's squeaking about stuff, but we can turn his little camera off for the moment. Hey, buddy. He's had dinner. So. I don't have that. Alright, how far off? We're at level 8, or leatherworking 80. And... oh yeah, I don't have very much to level up with, was the problem on this character.
That item is still recharging.
Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna get much out of this. Darkmoon Fair, though, soon, and then we'll be able to get skill ups. Boo. Yeah, I need to unlock the armor, basically, before I can level up leatherworking anymore. Okay, so that's enchanting. and leatherworking. I guess we can check out engineering and see if we can make any progress. Jim says he has not had dinner and he's very disappointed in you. Yep. That sounds correct. Which character? I think this one. I wonder when / if they'll add some Darkmoon Faire themed deco items. I would love them to do it immediately. It seems weird how little they do with the Darkmoon Faire. Like, I feel like people have been saying for ages that like a mega dungeon or a short raid that's Darkmoon Faire themed would go so hard. But it's kind of like out of left field, so I guess they just don't do it because it's not part of the story. It'd be fun though. Hello, Aimkill, how's it going? I don't really want to do the dragon riding achievements. I'm missing a ton, but I know it will get me a lot towards my achievement points, and that's where most of my points are missing. Oh, Isaac, okay. They're so much easier now. You know, the dragon riding changes we had, I think, for Midnight, where they took away vigor. That has like trivialized the dragon riding achievements. They're so easy. All of them. Go do it. Yeah, no, the challenge ones are like outrageously easy now. You will like sail through them. We figured that out, I think, during pre-patch, because I was like sitting on some of the challenge races not wanting to do them, but like it's crazy easy now. You because you don't use vigor to take off, you regen it faster. It was a couple of the Emerald Dream ones were still a little bit tricky, but it was nothing. It was nowhere near as hard as it was before. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I mean, I say that I would love a Darkmoon Faire dungeon or raid, but I also, as far as achievements go, am sitting so very close to the end of the Darkmoon Faire achievements and just don't want to do these ones. They're like driving me crazy and make me not want to go to the Darkmoon Faire at all. Which is a shame because a lot of them award toys. But anyway, maybe those will get cheesed eventually. I think most people haven't realized there were no new Dragon Rising races introduced in Midnight, which is weird, right? Like, I thought everybody loved them. And it was kind of strange that there weren't any in Koresh. But there was like a quest. It was okay. Yeah, I don't understand why they didn't add more. I assumed people were into them. I do have most of the pet battle achievements. I don't have the PvP ones. So I have all of these ones. I have all the collecting ones. And all the leveling ones. I just don't have the battle ones for PvP. So yeah, like stuff like this. I've basically never done a PvP pet brawl. And I probably never will. I think it's because the guy who worked on them left Blizzard. That's crazy though. Like, I know that sort of reasoning happens all the time. Like, oh, the guy who designed Augmentation Evoker left and now we don't know how to add it to the damage meter. Okay, whatever. There's no way somebody can't learn that. One sec. I need Aether Loom and Imbued Bright Linen. I do not remember how many of those I needed. These should give us some skill ups, though. Got us to, ooh, 96. What's this gonna... Nothing. Stinky. Doing great. Which achievements are you farming? Currently looking at the profession achievements. I've been kind of bouncing around, but looking at just maxing out my last few midnight achievements. So leatherworking I'm hard stuck on until I get more knowledge. Enchanting I could do, but it's going to cost a ton of gold, so I'm going to be patient. Engineering, we're really close. I'll take another look at what we can do. And then jewel crafting, I think I'm the furthest from. But we'll take a look in a moment. So I don't know that any of these will give me skill ups. Let's see. Yeah, no. Not a whole lot. The fishing rod is a big one. And that comes up on the patron crafting orders pretty regularly, so we can probably just wait rather than spend a ton of gold trying to do it. So let's grab our knowledge and our goodies from the consortium, and then we'll look at my jewel crafter, who I think is in the same boat as enchanting, where it's just like outrageously expensive. He has recently been rehired, I heard. Oh, really? Like by Blizz? Johnny Cash. What? Are you guys messing with me? It seems like you're probably messing with me and I haven't been like sharp enough with what's going on. You're doing great. I'm pretty lazy with this expansion. I think it all just like comes, right? Like I've been putting some attention towards achievements and collecting, but I'm trying to be that's his real name. Okay. Poor guy. That's his name, really. All right, well maybe we'll get more dragon races. They're fun. Cuz which continents did they leave us? Cuz we did Northrend, Kalimdor, Eastern Kingdoms. I feel like we didn't get like Pandaria ones or anything. Did we? Sorry, I was taking footage earlier, so a lot of characters are just like hanging out in this house. I can show you here. Before I go back and check my jewel crafting, I'll give you a sneak peek of some of the other stuff that I made for tomorrow's video. Should be tomorrow's video. There's a chance I don't get it done tomorrow, but we're close. It won't be tonight, that's for sure. Bellular did a video on Blizzard rehiring a number of veteran devs recently. Cash was responsible for a lot of systems that have been discontinued, like pet battles. Interesting. I wonder how much that contributed to retiring pet battles. Because pet battles are kind of awful. Like, if we're being honest with ourselves. Alright. So, I'm looking at, like, different beds. This is what tomorrow's video is going to be. And so this is like a little Tauren daybed. It's not going to look that right with a undead, but I like a daybed. So this is part of it. I hated pet battles. Yeah. The achievements I have for pet battles are like a sheer exercise of force of will. Nice window idea. I think Weeping Rio is responsible for the like put a painting behind the window concept. I don't want to claim that one. I'm not sure if it was her. It is really nice though. So like thank you, but it's not me. I like that a lot. I suspect the collection portion of pet battles were popular enough, but not the actual battle part. Yeah, basically. And then I really, really liked the bunk beds that we saw in Roxana's house, or Thorn. You know, there was a lot of shenanigans going on with Thorn, the Worgen in our raid group during Sunday's tours. So I was just messing around with like other ways to make bunk beds. So I made some Draenei ones that I think are pretty cute. It's tough because some of the Draenei stuff is really high res and some of it's really low res, but you know, it's coming along. I used to do all the quests and mini secrets for pets before they added pet battles. I've never got into pet battles. Yeah. I don't mind doing the like normal pet battle achievements. You can just chip away at it. It's boring, but it's not hard. I do not like pet battle dungeons. It is like extremely worth doing them at least once for the portals. The pet battle dungeon portals are super handy. However, the dungeons themselves are excruciating. Hello, Andrew. How goes the battle? It goes okay. We're kind of taking a moment to reflect on what achievements need to be achieved. It was either the mop pre-patch or just before that when they added them. Yeah. Oops, I'm on the wrong side. Jewel crafting's over here. Oh, nice. Yeah, we're trying to max out jewel crafting right now, which I suspect will not happen right now. What are we at? 81? Yeah, it's just so expensive. I don't have like a conscious threshold for how much I'm willing to spend leveling professions, but I've basically hit it. I've spent a lot of gold getting this far, and now I'm just trying to be patient. Ooh, Sindor Island. Oh, I don't even have that recipe. Don't have that one. I could buy a majestic hide. That's probably worth it. Okay. Ugh. It's not really worth it, but I'll do it anyway. Otherwise, we're not going to make any progress. Alright. This should give us some sort of increase. At 85 now. It's not nothing. And I'm not very good at like spending my knowledge points wisely, if I'm being honest. Crafting couture. Alright, well, we made a little improvement on professions. I think I spent about 600k on profession achievements. Ugh, yeah. And if we add the rich purple shirt recipe that you need for tailoring, more than 1 million. That one was stinky. I have many streams of us running dungeons to try and get that. The other one from blacksmithing, I don't have either, so the Warblades of Hakari Reborn. I thought maybe during Collector's Bounty I would get that recipe because I needed both mounts from the Zul'Aman, whichever. Got both mounts really fast, did not get the recipe, which was not fun. Interesting. I didn't know that all of these had this such and such on demand. That's going to be annoying. Oh, we've already done the enchanting one. Interesting. I mean, we've made reasonable progress on a lot of them. I have a dozen tabs open from wowprofessions.com. I make sure I put my points in the right place. Yeah. I have all the blacksmith achievements except for the reborn weapons. I have all the weapon recipes, but you need around 200 of the iron steel, which you can only craft once a day. Oh, gross. I didn't realize that. So it takes 200 days to get the achievement. Gross. At least the other recipes sell for a lot. That's kind of useful. Yeah. I hate daily cooldowns for crafting stuff. Hate it. Okay. Some of these you need other people for, so I haven't bothered doing them. But we're making decent progress. Ugh. Let's go fishing. No, let's not go fishing. Aren't those the Burning Crusade reboot weapons? Yeah. Yeah, the reborn stuff. I don't know. Reborn. Yeah, Planar Edge Reborn. Have this one. What is Hikari? Is it a... This guy... Fireguard. Oh yeah, Warblade of the Hikari Reborn. So this is the super rare one. It's okay. It sucks to work that hard for something that's like kind of ugly and low res. I always liked the one-handed mace. Oh, Dragon Maw or... Yeah, I guess it's Dragon Maw. Dragon Strike. Drake Fist. Interesting. I have a lot of them. The like reborn weapons. I don't know how many there are. Two-handed axes? Yeah, Lunar Crescent. That one's okay. That's pretty boring. Staves, polearms. No. Guns? Nope. Crossbows? Yeah, I guess that's all. The low res kills those items now. Yeah. And for the amount of effort, you know. One of the alchemy ones where you need burst, I was able to solo that. Yeah, I've seen that you can. What's that? Burst damage. It just seemed really annoying. And there's like some of those achievements where you have to like log out and back in at like specific times. Maybe it was the tailoring one that's like that, but I'm like, one day we'll do it on stream or something, you know? Let's go mine a smidge, and then that'll probably be the end of it for today. I'm just gonna BRB while we port. Not that it takes that long. Do, do, do. All right. So, the odds of us being successful are pretty low. But we are, so unlike Isaac, who's trying to get the Fell Slate seam, I've been working on the Laystone seam. And, oh, Infernal Brimstone. I guess we could check if any of those world quests are up. The mining world quest is what you need for that, I think. Yep, okay, so we'll go do that in High Mountain. And we're a warrior, so we can get there pretty fast. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. How are you guys feeling about void invasions coming next patch that are effectively Legion invasions, but not? Because I don't know how I feel about them.
I serve a greater power.
I'm not excited. I'm like a little bit curious. I don't know. I do them for the achievements. Yeah. Like, I will do them. Certainly. And I don't mind them recycling content, in that they're like the Legion invasions. That's fine. Yeah. I guess I'm a little curious about the maps. The maps look like bigger and more detailed than I would have otherwise expected. Alright. So basically, if anyone doesn't know, in Legion and BFA, you had to like rank up your gathering professions. No, it didn't do anything. So if we go to like Legion mining, they all have these like stars next to them, and the achievement is for getting all of them to 3 stars, like this one is, and it is extreme RNG that you will get like a quest item to drop while you're mining any given thing. The drop rates for rank 3 are criminal. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna wait and see. I've heard good things, but I haven't made any time to investigate on the PTR. Yeah, I haven't looked on the PTR either. In fairness. Invasions have been pretty boring, and I'm not a fan of fighting the void. I think that might be kind of the trick for me too, Himeros, is like, the void isn't doing it for me right now. Yeah. Alright. I need Fell Slate. I need Fell Slate, and I need Laystone Seams. Where's this piece of ore? Oh, there. I have one for Fell Slate and the other, but I think those are just for rank 2. Yeah. This is very much the sort of achievement that I only really think about at the end of expansions when like stuff is slow. But I'm in the mood to do kind of like random achievement things, and this came up, so we'll do a couple minutes of it with like little to no expectation of getting it. Some people are really turned off by time travel content, and for me, it's the void. Physically battling black holes is unbelievable, plus the story isn't compelling on its own. Yeah, I don't have any problem, like, I guess, suspending my disbelief and allowing us to fight Void Lords or Titans or whatever it happens to be. Like, we've been doing that sort of thing for ages. I think there's like 2 things going on. One is we just did the whole like Sunwell business and didn't really win against Xal'atath so much as like shooed her away to the next thing. And it feels kind of lousy to still be fighting her minions. It's kind of like, well, we should be chasing her. And I know we're going to. And I know that they need to give us content like in between major patches to keep us busy and stuff. Like, I understand why it's happening. It's just, it feels a little crummy because from a storytelling perspective, like, we shouldn't really be that worried about her right now. Not worried, like, we should be chasing her, not fussing with her minions, I guess is what I mean. And yeah, it just doesn't seem like the best use of our time is maybe like what the problem is. now that I'm saying it out loud. Fell slate deposit. Hello, Big Mike. Welcome, welcome. We're just working on some tedious achievements for today. The invasion content I've seen from the PTR looks intriguing. I think there's some good story stuff coming in the next patch, regardless of what specifically is going on with the invasions. Haven't followed the WoW story since Wrath. Couldn't tell you what's going on. That's crazy.
I will beckon them to Shalaran.
I'm not like heavily invested, but you're like out here doing the quests. I can't help but stay abreast of what the story is, I guess. Like how we were still fighting the Nerubians in the 0.2 patch of the War Within. Like, yeah, exactly. Like, I get it, but it just doesn't feel right. Just play the game for the gameplay, yeah. Maybe the current content is a diversion from Xalitos. Yeah. It almost... And, like, none of this is a real complaint for what it's worth. Like, I like the game. It's fine. We're just, you know... We're just chatting. But... Oh, I hate finding this cave. I always lose track of where it is. There we go. So for the War Within, for example, that's a really good example where, yeah, we were fighting the Nerubians after we'd kind of done with them. I feel like it would have made more sense if we started seeing the ethereals or like the goblins crop up, you know, instead, to sort of like draw our attention towards the next part of the story instead of the part we just finished. Even though we hadn't gotten to Undermine yet or whatever, like, I don't know. It feels extra like chores when we just defeated the Void and then we have to keep defeating the Void. Yeah. In fairness, they really did give a lot of story lore for the Nerubians. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, good grief. The most annoying thing about the seams mining is that the seams are generally in caves, and the cave entrances are annoying to find. And even though I have the fell slate seams already, I still gotta mine them because they can respawn as the laystone seams. This achievement is very unpleasant. I did generally really like the Nerubian story, and I assume we'll see more of it in The Last Titan. That seems plausible. Which would be good. I'm here for that. It's like we almost didn't spend enough time in whatchamacallit, Ashkahet. Okay. This achievement does need to get done at some point, but I don't think it's gonna be right now. I'm gonna mine these two nodes that are back here, neither of which I need, and then I think I'm gonna call it for the day and go for a little walk before it gets like chilly or the sun starts to go down. That's all right. That was good. We made some good progress on other achievements, even though this one's a stinker.
Kill them before they discover our location.
And the ore is worth gold, so that's all well and good. Okay. Thank you everyone for hanging out. I will be back on Friday, same time, 4:30 Eastern. I don't know what we're gonna do. Perhaps not. Chili sounds good. Chili the food sounds good. I'm tired of the chilly weather. thank you for letting me know about the dragon riding achievements. Yeah, I think you're going to find it much easier. Thanks for streaming. You're welcome. Truly, thank you all. I will come up with some sort of plan for Friday. I do not have one yet, but it was lovely to spend time with all of you. I hope you have a great evening, or the rest of your day, depending on where you are. And I will, see you Friday. Bye-bye.